I'm back. There we go. Give you some power. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. Welcome, YouTube. We're just kind of watering the yard a little bit. I'm going to shut it off now. It has been so dry here. We haven't had rain in, I don't know, 14 or 15 days. So yeah, it's crazy. All right. Here I am. I can't see the chat though. Maybe it'll pop up. I can't see the chat. Let me go on this other phone. So I don't normally stream from this phone. Let me tell you what the problem was. I couldn't see, it wouldn't let me, my fonts were too large because I like my fonts large for my phone. But as soon as I reduced the fonts, it brought up more of the page where I could choose. Instead of when I went go live on this phone on Twitch, the go live would be like down below where I couldn't get to make a decision. So I thought today, well, why don't I just, let me see if changing the picture size, well, I saw my fonts were kind of big, so I moved my fonts down about 3 ticks and then came back to Twitch and yeah, wow, 3 more menu items opened up at the bottom that I'd only seen the top of one of the menu items. So yeah, that's why I'm streaming on this phone today, because I figured out, and I think it's a better picture. I think it's a better sound quality. I think it's I hope it will be an overall, other than the material, I hope it will be a more visually beneficial experience and sound. So it's just an experiment, and we'll see how it goes. No, I don't want Twitch. I don't want Twitch, but if it comes up, that's fine. I think this is a much better signal, Wi-Fi signal also. It's a newer phone than this. Okay, nobody cares. Can you just bring up Twitch, please? You have internet. All right, we'll do this. Now let's start fresh. Are you serious, phone? Welcome, everybody. Okay, so there's my chat. All right, so I just had to do that so I could see what the chat was going to look like when it was turned sideways like this. So, the birds have come. So, I just wanted to welcome you in and have some coffee. I want you to see what I see. You don't need to see my face. And if we need to have a conversation about something, I'll turn the phone around. But for right now, I just want you to see what I see. This is my beautiful view this morning. YouTube, welcome. I need to see what that stream looks like also. So let me get out of this and go into YouTube. Where is YouTube? You know, I bet I can't have the YouTube app on this phone. Unable to download, please try again later. The mosquitoes have come. Which I knew they would. That's why I bring a cover for my coffee. Because I'm about to go VBC Medic. Hello. How many seconds are we behind? Hello. How many seconds are we behind? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We are 14 seconds behind on YouTube. All right, I'll have to remember that. I'm getting out of that so it's not confusing. We're 14 seconds behind on YouTube and we've already killed one mosquito. So let's go back to Twitch. One mosquito down. There's probably a couple more now that I've turned the water on, but we'll get them. That's why you don't have the view that you have now. I'm behind you now, swinging a electric baton. Well, welcome to a stream that I just made up as I went along because we don't have 7 days to die yet. So they basically made this phone obsolete because you can't download any apps because none of the Google won't download. So you can't download a version of Google for this phone, I don't think. App Store. iPhone 14, Google. Where's the App Store? iPhone 14 Google app. iPhone 14 Google app. Alright, I'm just going to turn my sound down because the only way I can see the chat for oh, son of a bitch. The only way I can see my phone, the only way I can see YouTube chat is if I watch YouTube with no sound. So that's what we're going to do. Not a big deal. So I got YouTube chat over here. And Twitch chat over here. And everybody's just talking. I can't even keep up. Wow, that ground soaked up that moisture so quick. Wow. It is a beautiful day. Hey, let me know in the chat if you see anybody else playing the new version of 7 Days to Die. Well, I'll check on it in a little while, but it hadn't downloaded for me yet. I'm thinking it might be lunchtime before we get to play. And I'll probably just start a new stream. This is my first cup of coffee of 2, so when I finish this one, I'll make another cup. But this is what I do. I drink coffee and have conversation. These streams used to be real popular. But, that was 21, 22, 23. As I started streaming because I was home and I had the laptop and anyways, but yeah, people get on with their lives, and as a content creator and as a streamer, I think you have to realize that, you're going to have ebbs and flows, and people are going to come back and say hi, but they're going to leave you for a long time, or may even never come back. But you entertained them for a season, and however long that season was with you, that's what you. And if they come back, hey, it's like seeing an old friend in the chat. You can't be. Your chat's got, depending on what you do, especially if you're a variety streamer. Especially if you do a bunch of different things. Like, for me, for instance, why not talk about myself? It's my stream. I've done chickens in backyards and coffee and conversations. I also play Call of Duty. I also play 7 Days to Die. I've got a Red Dead Redemption on Sundays I used to do that I had followed. But as I move and don't do different things and my content changes, of course my audience is going to change. And so is yours. The person that came by and caught you playing Call of Duty is not the same person that's going to sit and watch you play guitar on a front porch and drink coffee. They're just two different people in two walks of life. And some people will because they just like your personality. And those are the great, they never stop. But not enough people like my personality to come by and hang out for, 2 or 3 years. Except Sitkus and Debs. No, come on. Everybody just gets busy. I'm just fucking with y'all. Everybody gets busy, and it is what it is. I stopped by and watched, I haven't seen Deb stream in a long time. I don't know why I haven't caught a Deb stream, but I must be watching hockey or something like that when he's on. But I saw Sitka's last night, because there's nothing on TV. It's Sunday night, and I'm waiting for all these shows to finish so I can binge watch them. I don't like watching shows episodically anymore. I have evolved, and I cannot stand watching. It was okay for The Sopranos, and it was all right for like the first couple years of Game of Thrones, but Boardwalk Empire. Some of these shows that I had to because I didn't have the capability to do what I do now. And the media has moved on where I can just wait. I'll just wait. You couldn't just wait for The Sopranos. Where was it going to be? It didn't show up on, were you going to go buy the CDs? It's a different era of TV back then. You had to watch it episodically. You had to gather around. Unless you just didn't give a shit about it and watched it 10 years later. But I do give a shit. But I've not even watched a season of The Boys yet. I haven't watched the last season of The Boys yet. Season 3 was pretty cool. Maybe it's time I go back and I just watch all 4 seasons and binge all that for the month of July. And then just get to season 4 and bang, and then it's football season, But that's how I like to watch TV now. So I was on stream. I wasn't streaming, but I was on playing with the guys for playing Call of Duty. And then when I got done with that, I came back and checked on Twitch, and Sitkus was streaming 7 Days to Die. And he was with Teddy and... shit. Just blew right out of my mind. Anyway, I'll think of his name in a second, his stream name in a second. But anyways, it was... if I say but anyways one more time, I'm going to but anyways myself to but anyways and let but anyways men, but anyways, but anyways, when you catch yourself saying something too many times, then just keep repeating it, and then your brain will okay, we've already said that enough times. But anyways. Oh. Yeah, I'm one of those streamers. You found one of those streamers. Lucky you. Oh, lucky you. I'm out here swatting mosquitoes again. That's why you still can't see me. It is backyard, it is front yard ASMR at this point. If I'd shut the hell up, we could all enjoy it. Should I make another YouTube account? The YouTube looks really good. This is a much better camera. It doesn't look as blurry. It looks really clear. It sounds pretty good. I expected a delay. Have you guys seen on YouTube? Look, you can find a lot of stuff on YouTube, and I don't know how this hit my feed the first time. Maybe it's the Beard Meats Food group is how it, like, well, if he likes Eats Food, maybe he'll like, here we go. I'm going to tell you now, if he likes Beard Meats Food, maybe he'll like Cabin Repo. Or Deck Repo. There's a whole community of people in Ohio, in the Amish country of Ohio, who prey on people with too much shit and not enough sense. Yes, I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it. And come into my chat and please argue with me about this. Because when you got a guy coming hauling away a trailer that you went rent to own payments on, and the same guy that delivered it to you is now picking it up 18 months later because you still got 5 years on a 7-year contract of a rent to own cabin or building. But they've designed trucks just to come and haul these things away. And it's some fascinating shit, y'all. You gotta check it out. It's oh my word. And the shit holes that these guys drive in to pick up some of these cabins. Oh my word. But I think it's a racket. I think, by seeing these guys, this is maybe that's why they're not doing as much, because it's really predatory. It really, wow, what are these people getting themselves into? They got doctor's appointments and car payments and, rental property payments and a rent-to-own shed. They picked up a shed. They were gonna pick up a shed from a guy who'd bought 5 rent-to-own sheds, put them on a lot in the city, and rented them out as tiny houses. So they're going, and oh my word. I'm sitting in Alabama thinking I am the most, I'm in the South, y'all, but we ain't got shed repo guys down here, I don't think. Maybe we do. I might have to look that up on Google when I can get a phone that'll work and stream at the same time. Oh my word, y'all. Yeah, so there's these videos I've been watching. My wife will walk in and go, "You still watching these people take?" Oh, she goes, "That's horrible." I said, "Look, they're living in them. Look, there's a whole truck designed." She goes, "How are they going to get that out of there?" I said, "They got a whole truck designed to do it. This guy's so good, he's got a remote control sitting on his chest. He controls the mule from one side and the truck from the other side. Rides around with his wife and repossesses sheds." She goes, "People buy sheds on payments?" I said, "Yeah, apparently so." Oh, man, if you cannot afford it, don't buy it. Oh, my word. Get yourselves out of debt. Stop paying for shit you don't need or buildings to put it in. Holy cow. Toys and bicycles and shit just stacked around these sheds that people are coming to repossess because they missed some payments. They owe $1,000. This guy cleared out a shed and the woman found a way to pay $1,000 on this shed so he wouldn't come and take it because she was like $1,100 behind. And they told her, "Yeah, we'll tell him not to take it if you transfer." So she found somebody to transfer $1,000. And so, but then the company told him, "Well, you ain't got to put that shit back in there. That's her responsibility." But he did help her with a couple of heavy things, but then he just left, and I'm like, oh my goodness! He cleared out it, broke the lock and cleared out the shed, and then wouldn't help put the shit back in when they told him he didn't have to because she made $1,000 payment. Holy cow, folks. That is crazy to me. You're going to put a shed to put shit in that you can't afford in a shed that you can't afford? Stop buying shit you don't need. Holy cow. Good morning. How are you today? I can't see. I can't see. I can't see. Oh. Hi. I'm just explaining about what I found out on YouTube this past few days and how kind of scary it is. Well, funny to me, but it could be scary to other people. But welcome to my Twitch channel. I think you've been here before, but I can't really read your name. I don't have my glasses, and your name appears in red, and with the back glare from the sun, I can't really read it. I can read your chat because the chat's in white. So, anyway. Unity, how are you doing, sir? Welcome. Over there in YouTube land. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a 14-second delay. That's why it took me so long to see your chat. Folks, I got a 14-second delay on YouTube from the Twitch because it's going from Twitch to my phone, going to my computer, and my computer is watching the channel on my PC that may or may not be delayed by anything I've done out here with Twitch. So it's at least 14 to 15 seconds, but hey, Unity, welcome in. I don't think they've dropped the new alpha. I don't think they've dropped 1.0 yet, so I am patiently waiting, drinking coffee for that to happen. This is my world at this point. And making fun of people who put rent-to-own sheds. Who put rent-to-own sheds in their backyards with no money down. And then 18 months later, the guy's coming to pick it up and making a video about it. And I was saying that it seems kind of predatory. It seems almost as bad as giving a kid a loan for a degree he'll never use to a university that's well out of his pay grade. and then expecting the rest of America to pick up the bill 10 years later. Are these the same people that are buying sheds for shit they can't afford on payments? Yeah, I know. I came all the way back around to that. I know I did. I should probably go get another cup of coffee so maybe the conversation will change. I doubt it, because this is funny shit. It's on YouTube. Look, anybody can find it. You know, but I don't know. I mean, I do watch the Repo guy sometimes. I watch some of his shorts. But I'm just wondering how the algorithm of YouTube figured that I'd probably like this and they were right. YouTube figured out in some way, because I like certain videos so one of these showed up on my feed from and look, it was a 2-year-old video, so don't tell me it wasn't fed to me. I never searched it until I saw one. Because I think I like, Beard Meats Food and Call of Duty and, other videos that I've looked at and searched for, they decided in the algorithm, well, let's just throw him a bone. Let's just throw him, let's say, a 2-year-old video of a guy taking a shit away. Holy cow. Yeah, you got me. You got me. Your algorithm's right. I do enjoy this kind of content. Because I'm basically not the guy that would put a shed for shit that I can't afford in and then have them come take it and help me take all the shit that I couldn't afford out because I can't afford the payments on the shed that I bought on payments. Rent to own. It's too fucking funny. I can't make this shit up. It's on YouTube. I'm just bringing it to light for anybody who didn't know. Let me go make another cup of coffee. I'll be right back. You guys entertain yourselves. guess it's one way to make a living, but I made the most delicious dessert Saturday night, and it was so good but so filling that I had the rest Sunday morning for breakfast after we got back from Home Depot. I made pancakes, but I had too many chips not to use half of them, and it wouldn't have been enough chips, but if I used all of them, it would have been too many chips for the recipe size that I was making. So I doubled the recipe, which kind of evened it out. But it made 3 big, huge pancakes. I've stopped making tiny little pancakes. Look, it's all the same. I just make a big pancake. I put all the batter in the pan. That I usually make 2 pancakes, one for her and one for me. But this particular batter, you know, I did a whole cup of milk and 2 cups of Bisquick, and then lots of cinnamon, lots of vanilla, and then I used some sea salt in that and an egg, and then like I said, a cup of almond milk. But half of my second cup of almond milk was like, well, no, I'm sorry. The mixture was too thick, so instead of using more almond milk to thin it up a little bit, I used a little bit of chocolate milk, so that was in there also. I don't have nutmeg, or I would have thrown a little nutmeg in this. Well, anyways, I beat this up to like pancake batter mix, a little bit looser than but not really thick. And I put like a tablespoon of butter in the bottom of a pan, and I'll just let that melt. So there's like a layer of butter that this batter gets poured into. So that adds to the flavor, because the top layer that gets cooked first soaks up all that butter, and then you can flip it, and then the other side just to get the rest of it brown to the other side. But then you got the chocolate chips that are melted on one side. And then I made her one and put some strawberries on it. Then I made one and I put it in, and I had the batter left for the third one. So I chopped up some more strawberries, and I laid strawberries on top of the first one that I put in my bowl. And the second one got ready, and it was a little bit smaller, which was good, but it was a little bit thicker, even after kind of mashing it down to see if I'd gotten all the batter. But yeah, it was done. It was just a little bit thicker. So I piled that on top of the strawberries, and then I added more strawberries to the top of that. It was a double layer, full pan. I'm talking 8-inch frying pan. So these are 8-inch pancakes, maybe 10-inch pancakes, about 1/4 of an inch thick, full of chocolate chips and strawberries between, like a little strawberry cake. It was freaking delicious. And it was good Sunday morning after I popped it in the microwave. But anyways, anybody hear about these climate change idiots going on the 18th green? Some golf course just lost their chance at the U.S. Open. Ever. Ever. Oh, wasn't that the golf course that let those people on the 18th green? Their security sucks. We ain't going there. That'll be the conversation forever. Dave, there's a squirrel out here you can shoot. He'll be in your yard in a minute. My wife's a little angry at my neighbor because I told her that he shoots the squirrels in his backyard. I'm like, it's his backyard. When they're in his backyard, they're his squirrels. I said, he ain't shooting them out of our front yard, then they'd be our squirrels. I said, but they're stupid enough to go in his backyard, then they're his squirrels, and he can do whatever the fuck he wants to them. I'm trying to explain neighborhoods to him. He can't, well, he's just killing them for not, it's not for no reason. It's because he doesn't want them in his yard, and you figure if he kills a few, maybe the others will wait. But apparently they don't, because he's killed 27 of them. Oh, I love my neighborhood. I love my cul-de-sac. Beat his ass. Oh, welcome to Coffee and Conversation, because I'm having plenty of conversation out here. A mother and her son are arguing across the street. I'm glad we can't hear it. I knew her when she was his age. Believe it or not, I've known that woman over there since she was that little boy's age. it's summer vacation. Lucky Mindy gets to take care of her grandkids. Lucky her. If my daughter-in-law dropped off my grandkids here today, I would have a ball with them. They'd learn everything there is to know about chickens. And streaming, I'd show them my whole streaming content. We'd go live so they knew that they were live, and I'd show them. We'd go live. Or we'd see, we wouldn't go live. I could show them that I go live. But I wouldn't put my grandkids on YouTube or Twitch without my kids' consent. You know. Call your mom, see if she wants your face on the internet with 3 people watching. Are you already in trouble the first 3 weeks in the summer? I wonder if he has roller skates. I'd play hockey with him if he'd play. I'd get some nets and if he'd play hockey. I'd play hockey like I did with Josh and them other kids when they were younger. But it'd have to be like right now, because in about another hour, it's going to get entirely too hot to be out here. I promise you. It's just too freaking hot. It was hot yesterday from about 11 o'clock until, it was like, we got back from Home Depot yesterday at about 9:30. No, right at 9 o'clock. We left at 7:40. We got there and they were just open. We got some money out of the bank. And then we went to Home Depot and she got her rock and they didn't have a whole lot. She was going to get more, but they didn't have it. And then she was like, yeah, no, this is good. And she didn't even put any, it was so hot when we got home. By the time we got both done eating breakfast and having something, and, you know, she went outside and then came back inside and took a shower and put on a nice little sundress. I'm like, well, is that it? She goes, oh my goodness, it's so, and she's from Thailand, y'all. And yeah, it's too hot out here to do no yard work with, you know, no shade. No. I ended up playing Call of Duty because I wasn't going back outside. I wasn't going back outside. It's early. It's only about 7:45 right now. I usually don't get on till about 8 o'clock, but I'm just out here drinking coffee, conversation. But yeah, and you know, I was with the chickens, but there's more mosquitoes back there than there was up here. If I hadn't run that water, then there wouldn't have been any up here. But yeah, I ran the water and was watering the yard and then watering this little garden right here just to give it a little bit of life. And whew. Anyway, I got too much grass growing in there too. We almost got rid of the fountain. Yeah, we almost got rid of the fountain, but I saved it. A little ingenuity. It had a hole in the screen where the water and the rocks were falling down into the pond, into the reservoir. I cleared all the rocks off it, and I was going to tear it all down, and I was going to, but I ended up just finding another piece of screen and some more some lattice work. It's made out of plastic and some big screen to cover that, and then the rock, so I put it all back together and put the rocks. I had this thing halfway torn down with rocks all over the patio here. I mean, I had it down to like the last 4 or 5 rocks that I needed her help or my brother's help because they were just too big to handle on my own. The base rocks are huge and they're thick, and anyways, it's crazy. But in all that time, my brother didn't come over. He wasn't, and then she was busy, and so I just decided to. Well, I'll just put. But what I should have done that I didn't do, and I'm kicking myself now. While I had it all uncovered and before I fixed it, I should have put a vacuum cleaner down there and sucked all the water and debris, maybe 2 or 3 times, triple rinsed it, with and got all that rock out of there, cleaned it, put the rock back on top, and then repaired it, and then put the rock back on top. But I didn't do that, so now it's got a little bit of stinky every time I turn it on. It stinks a little bit because there's too much debris and there's too much gook in there, but the pump still runs, so. Anyway, it all settles down to the bottom, but like I said, we haven't had rain for like 14 or 15 days. It's been a long time. I cut my front yard the other day, but I didn't cut half of it because the batteries died on the lawnmower, and it doesn't look that bad. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't look bad, but it just doesn't look that bad. So yeah, this is not how I wanted Monday morning to start off. I wanted to be able to play 7 Days to Die. But we can't yet. I don't know what time it's going to drop. I haven't seen any videos of anybody experiencing any major problems playing 7 Days to Die, even with friends. I haven't heard about any bad, there hasn't been a rash of, oh my goodness, how are they going to release this tomorrow? No, it seemed to run pretty smoothly. It's run very smoothly for the devs. So I'm hoping we get a drop of it here pretty soon and we can get online and play 7 Days to Die. I have to play hockey tonight. There's a Stanley Cup final tonight, Game 7 back in Florida. Edmonton has come back and tied the series and taken it to a Game 7. So, wow, what a series. It will be one of those that'll go down in history as one of the best 7-game series. No team has ever, especially if Edmonton wins, because no team has ever battled back from 3 down to win the series, ever. So if Edmonton does win and keep up, doing what they're doing, and the other coach can't figure it out by tonight, and he doesn't have an answer for it, Edmonton Oilers could be the first team in modern era hockey, I'll say, to come back from 3 down. Nate Shot doing a 24-hour just chatting. Welcome. Can you hear my rooster? There's nobody back there. They're just hollering he's just hollering to holler. for no apparent reason. Yeah, it's getting hot. Ooh, it's getting hot. I mean, like by the moment. It is now 75 degrees. It should reach 93 today at least. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. What's the high temperature for today?
The high will be 91 degrees today.
91 today. Thank you. Summer with Grandma. People with multiple children, do you let your children, your older children, discipline or what should I, not maybe not discipline, but be authoritarian over them? Do you leave your older children in charge of your younger children? With no disciplinarian authority? All right, you can watch them, but you can't beat them. I'm just asking. It's just a question I'm asking. I'm not posing any judgment. I'm just asking. I raised an only child, so I have no input to this. I can't add to the conversation. I'm just asking a question, and I may have more if there's any of you that leave your older children in charge. I'm just watching my neighbor's grandchildren interact, and it seems like the older boy gets to tell the younger boy what to do. But it, you know, I don't. Again, I have no judgment on whether that's right or wrong. It just is what it is. The older brother's trying to help. But I remember when the older brother was little and you know, he wanted to do things by himself. So just asking, I just, you know, trying to get other opinions. I've lost YouTube. So, but I'm not done with this cup of coffee, so I'm not going to sign off yet. When my neighbor goes, I'm going to turn the camera back around. There we go. I just like to, you know, preserve their privacy, their privacy. You know, you guys don't need to see them packing up and driving away and doing all that stuff. I lost YouTube because the battery on my phone is shit. And it's too old to worry about replacing it. There's one for Sino. I can't see the chat in YouTube. The phone I was watching died. They don't make phones like they used to. This battery's shit and it died. Oh, it died. Look, I'm only streaming. I've told you guys this before. I'm only streaming just so the nice young men in their clean white coats don't come and take me away. So, you know, well, I'm streaming. It's just content, but it's just me being me. So, but when you're streaming, you're a streamer. Oh, Dave got him another one, I think. "27 squirrels. That's probably got to be 3 neighborhoods worth of squirrels Dave's killed. That's a lot of squirrels. That's a lot of squirrels. That's hot. Man, it's hot. It gets hot and steamy quick. It's only like 78 degrees right now, but it is steamy out here. And I ain't doing nothing. I'm just sitting on the front porch waiting for the birds to come by. It's not like I'm out here, you know, breaking rocks or something. I ain't mowing the grass. It's just sitting here. It's just hot. I'm even in the shade. I'm bitching about. Listen to me bitch about being in the shade in my home that's paid for. I could walk into the air conditioning at any time, but I'm bitching about it's hot. Oh, you poor thing, medic. Oh. Shit. What do I got to lose? Haven't you heard the news? Big bad asteroids coming to take us away. So all I'm doing is asking you for your hand to wed. What does it matter if you say yes or no? Because we're all just gonna be dead. There's a big asteroid coming. They're calling it Apophis. There's a big asteroid coming and it's gonna kill all us. Don't panic, we know we've done the math. It ain't gonna hit us soon. Don't worry about nothing, we've done the math. The Apophis is gonna zoom right past us, zoom right past us. What do we got to worry about? It's just gonna kill us all. There's my new song. Nobody's watching. The one viewer I have is me having it up on my screen in there so I can have YouTube up. Nobody's watching this shit. Oh, that's just too funny. So what, next weekend is July 4th? Or the weekend after next? You want to see what I have to put up with? My best friend mowing the grass while I'm trying to stream. My best friend in the world right here. Oh, he's funny as shit. Oh, that is my best friend in the world right there. He's so funny. That's the noise you're hearing now. That man and I have gotten in some shit together as grown men. We didn't meet each other until we were grown men. We met each other right there at the end of that driveway 30 years ago. Maybe 32 years ago. Oh, there's my coffee going. Do something good for somebody else, do something good for yourself, and never let the drunk guys get the chairs, okay? YouTube, I'll be in there to say goodbye to you, but I'm going to say goodbye to Twitch right now, and then I'll be in there to say goodbye to YouTube, and we'll see if the new 7 Days to Die is downloaded, and we'll stream that up if it is, okay? All right, you guys take care. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you soon. YouTube, I'll be in there in a second. Relax, relax, relax. Let me put some headphones on. Hey, how are you guys doing? You can't see me, holy cow. Let me fix that for you. All right, let me fix that for you. All right. But I don't have any lights. I don't have any lights on yet, so let's turn the lights on because I was not streaming in here. Let's give you some light. Turn that one off. Turn that one on. Alrighty then, and we'll turn this one on. There we go. That's looking a little bit more like Medic on YouTube. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right, I can shut that down. Evan Roseman, Unity, good to see you guys in here. I'm gonna look at 7 Days to Die real quick. Let's see if it's up yet. Put the Steam on. Library. Play, latest experimental. Come on now. Come on now. I'll let you see what I see. Come on now. Waiting for the game. If it's available, I'll shut this stream down and we'll re-queue another game. If not, I'm going to just shut the stream down until it does queue, and then I'll queue back up because that'll be a longer stream until I go to hockey, I guess. So, we'll fit food in there as we can. No, it's still Alpha 21. It's still Alpha 21. Something you don't like about the game, this will be your opportunity to write down the person that may or may not be responsible. These are little credits for 7 Days to Die, Alpha 21.2, B37, Titan Studios, Big Boat, X-Pimps, People That Came and Went, Founding Programming, Christian Lang, Artist, Asia Hawkins. Weapons artist, Andrew Kirshner, gone. You wonder why the weapons are different? Because Andrew's not drawing them anymore. Alexander Van Hunik, world builder. Quality assurance, tip of the hat to Colby, Summit G. Gamers Platoon. Glock 9. Where's Glock 9? Tom Spider Zombie Clark. The Undead Heads. Survival Party. The Stronghold. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the people that 7 Days to Die, Alpha 21.2. These were the people. The Homesteader, the Wasteland Amigo. Who were all these people? What is a Wasteland Amigo? Charles Goldsmith, Joshua Shipman, David Stabinsky, Todd Johnson, Matt Bowen, Manuel Morin, Sean Leonard, Tana Hannes, Tyler Munson, James Stone, ladies and gentlemen, Matthew Carnes, Simon Koenig, Damon Ballard, Ryan Warren, Ryan Pelly. Shout out to Runner Watch, Jason Daniels. Shout out to Chris Jones and Lee Treat for bringing us 7 Days to Die. Thank you for Joseph Marble being part of the Treasure Hunter Squad. David, John, Amanda, thank you. The Explorers, ladies and gentlemen. And we can't forget Jeremy Gilland, one of the first explorers over here. Jeremy, Sean, Marcus Bow. Yeah, we can't forget about Matthews. Mr. Burley, Benjamin McLean, Clint DeWald, how are you guys doing tonight? Delman Lyles, Oliver, Card, Daniel, Adam, Nicholas, Christian, Philip, you guys know who you are. Philip, President, Sean, come on, coffee pot guys. Let's go. Ryan, Christian, Matthew. Foreman Ghani, what a great guy. This list: Martin, Caesar, Jason, David, Nicholas, David, Mark, Patrick, Jason, Alec, Toby, Justin, Debbie. You guys know that Saturday night. Yeah, come on. Cartographers, Victor, of course, Eric. We always want to shout out to him. Scott Partridge, always. Lee, Ronald, Aaron, Maddie. Summer 2021. Maddie, come on now. Elliot Gilman, he knows. Elliot knows. Come on now. Todd, Anthony, Brandon, Jeremy, Chris, and Mark. Billy Whaley, come on. Give it up for Billy Whaley. Holy crap. Billy Whaley made the list. Oh, yeah. William, Billy. We all know him as Billy. Tom Vanderperren. Who doesn't remember Tom Vanderperren? Kevin Combs, Nicholas, Kevin, John, Tim Landry. Yeah, you and Nolan know the deal. Tim Landry and Nolan Grill know the deal. The cartographers, ladies and gentlemen. Dominic, Kenny, Kevin, Alex, Simon, and Zach. Come on. Flowers for everybody on Valentine's Day. You guys are the gift. Travis and Michael, you know. Nate, Tyler, Thomas, Matthew, John Church, Rolf Hamlet, Matt Burgess. Shout out to Morton Nate Scoop, Rob, Nicholas Cox. Good to see you in here. You made the list. Thomas Harkless made the list. Levi, Rick Toter. Come on now. Brandon Jasper and Kerry Head, Thomas Ender, Jacob Crummy, Shane Ware, Tyler, sorry man, I blew your name again, Slinkert. Every meeting me and this guy had together, every single meeting I would butcher his name. You'd think on last day of 2020, Alpha 21.2, we'd I know. Pete Buttigieg? How did Peter Buttigieg make the list? Peter Buttigieg? Wow. Daniel Green, Antonio Chen, George Castaldo made the list. Kester Tan, Ben Tribby. Tribby, why'd they spell your name with a little T? What happened, Ben? Why are you with Ben? A small T on your last name? That's uncalled for. I'd ask for a little bit of sensation. Robert Vaughn, Gary Flickinger. Louise, you remember Zuina? Remember Switzerland, Louise? Holly, the campfire in the bungalow that night with the grape whiskey. You remember. Ryan Moore, Michael Brunson, Daniel Evans, Jason Bremer, Craig Sexton made the list. Holy cow! Craig Sexton made the list, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe this? Wow, Michael Rios, Paul, Terry Phillips, Matthew Carroll. The list goes on, ladies and gentlemen. Woody Smith, both lowercase. How about we give William? Come on, let's give him a little respect. Tony Lewis, Ryan Wells, Paul Evans. Their names are spelled correctly and have capitals. Come on. Ryan Lauren, I thought you were in charge of giving them the final list. It wasn't John. We all know John wouldn't have. Come on. John parks in the same spot, but he wouldn't forget to email something. Joshua Helmer, Casey Cook, Cody Wood, Kevin Holt, Andrew Edwards, Josh Russell, Antonio Malik, Corey Hammer made the list. Oh, Corey! You remember Christmas 2000. You remember. Come on now. Eric Stones, Adrian and Benjamin and Drayson. Come on. We shared a bottle of that Jack Daniels, you know, with the crystal ice cubes that didn't melt or something, didn't water down your drink. Those were good. Those were the days, folks. Those were the days before Alpha 21.2, guys. We are going way back here. Alpha 16, Alpha 17 days. Come on now. Dustin, Martin Bell, Michael Tungate. Again, lowercase with the Tungate. Who's spell checking these things? Timothy Crawford, Michael McGuire. Paul Lee made the list. The end almost. Why are you still here? You must be a zombie. You should be playing the game. Hazmat, Navis Gain awaits. Stay cool, the fun pips. Where'd my key grow? Where's my key? Where's my key, bro? Where's my key? We have gotten to the end. Look, that was fun for me. Was it fun for you? We are at the absolute end of Alpha 21.2 here. Waiting for Alpha 1, waiting for 1.0 to drop, ladies. Waiting room. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Just gonna get a clip of that right there. folks. All the credits with a little bit of commentary. Alright, I'm gonna go. It has not dropped yet. It has not dropped yet. So we'll keep checking on that as the day goes through, and we will come back on. You guys got a little bit more than Twitch did today. I hope you like the extra content. I was just messing around with the fun pimps and all the people that helped make that special. So, all right. Y'all have a great rest of your day.